The next thing on the list is transformations. Transformations are pretty simple with the rational function. You just take your base rational function, ours is 1 over x, and if you want to make it go, let's say we want it to be higher by 1 unit. We just add a 1. And then the whole graph would move up. We're not going to demonstrate that because I'm not drawing it. But if you want to say maybe you're not into that, maybe you swing a different way. Maybe you want the graph to go over 2 places, so it's perfectly, so the asymptote is -2. Start?
Yeah.
The next item on our list is transformations. Transformations are pretty easy on a rational function. You just take your base rational function, ours is 1 over x. Let's say you want to move it up a couple of units. Let's say you want to move it up 1 unit. So you'd put 1 over x plus 1, and then the whole graph would shift up 1 unit. So on the x-axis, the asymptote is stuck on my braces. Hold on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The next item on our list is transformations. Transformations are pretty simple on a rational function. You take your base function, ours is 1 over x, and so let's say you want to move it up a unit, you want to move the y unit, you want to move the y side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, next step on our path. The next item on our list is transformations. Transformations are pretty simple on a radical function. This is our base function, 1. The next item on our list is transformations. Transformations are pretty simple on a rational function. Take our base function, ours is 1 over x. Let's say you want to make the y-axis 3, 2, 1. Domain and range are the same as they usually are in a function. The domain is the x-axis, so we can say, okay, it comes from -infinity and goes to 0. So you'd put -infinity to 0. And then you see on this side it goes from 0 to infinity. You're like, oh, okay. So that must mean it's from 0 to infinity. And boom, you got your range done. You got your domain done. And the range. Go. The last thing that we have today is symmetry. This rational function. Last step on our journey is symmetry. Symmetry is just. My mom would just show me a little bit of appreciation. It would make this a whole lot easier, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Last step on our journey is symmetry. Symmetry is pretty easy to understand. You can understand here. If I were to fold this and fold this over, it would be the same. It'd be one complete line, and the same has to go if it was, say you flipped it over this x-axis here. These two are the same, theoretically. I can't draw that well. And if you were to flip it over this x-axis this way, it'd be the same thing. If you were to fold it over the y-axis, it'd be the same thing. They're symmetrical. They're always going to be symmetrical around a point. Even if I moved this one over 1, if I move the red function over 1, it's still going to be symmetrical around this, right there. No. The last step on our journey is symmetry. Symmetry is pretty easy to understand. If I were to